Well, hello everybody. We are Sonic Boom Boom. We are the first group to perform tonight, and we are going to do a series of scenes for you, and then a very interesting monologue. I am Joan, and if the rest of you would pop on and introduce yourselves.
Ben. Ben.
Michelle from outside Boston.
And Michelle. Okay, so here we go.
Wait.
Oh, I'm always late. I'm sorry.
Thank God you finally got here.
I got lost in traffic again, like usual.
Miranda,
Yeah.
I told you you need to use the GPS.
I try to, but I have this, I confuse right and left sometimes, when it says take a left and then I take, yeah. My directional stuff is all kind of crazy. So, but I'm here. I'm here.
Here, that's the important thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you get everything ready?
kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great. Yeah. Because I really want to stay with your catering company, and I know when I arrive late, it's a problem, but here I am.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you're here because everybody else called out, so it's just me and you.
There's like a whole bunch of people out there.
No, I know.
Oh, oh. You want me to circulate with the hors d'oeuvres and like
Yeah,
usual?
yeah, yeah. Make
Okay.
sure you don't sneeze this time.
Oh, I right. That boy, that does clear out a party though, doesn't it? Yeah. I'll try not to. Just so you know, feel a little bit off balance, but
Okay.
I'll try to like, just really focus and walk slowly.
Okay. Are you feeling like maybe I should give you the plastic platters instead of the porcelain ones?
Oh, that's really a good suggestion. I think that would be better. Yeah. All right. Let me, you get one ready, just kind of
Yeah,
push
no,
it.
yep. Hang on. All right, there you go.
Oh, they look delicious. What is this?
They are canapes stuffed with goose liver.
Oh my God. I'm just gonna try one, okay? I'll make sure.
Okay, just one.
Oh my God, that's so good.
Oh, wait, that's two, hun. Come on, Miranda. We've talked about this.
Well, I didn't have time for dinner.
Three? You can't eat three. Oh my God, now I've got to go make some more. Okay, I'll be back.
Okay.
Miranda, my goose is missing.
Oh, not again.
That's the third goose this week.
Well, there's a thing about geese, they tend to wander and they don't come back. I read about that and I've heard about
You seem to
that.
know all about geese for some reason,
Yeah,
Miranda.
I could teach a course on geese, and
Well, if
they
you know
get
so much
angry.
about them, find my goose.
Oh, I think it's probably gone for good.
Gone for good.
Yeah, yeah. But
No,
you
no
still have
member of
food.
my family,
Oh,
Miranda.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll get you another goose. All right. I mean, you have four
They
now.
say goose, you can't like replace your brother and say it's the same thing.
Ugh,
It's my special goose.
it's just a goose. Alice, easy, easy, Alice. Okay, look. I'll really make an effort to make sure that your goose stays safe. Your
My
geese
goose
stay
is
safe.
gone. What do you mean
Okay.
safe is gone?
Well, look, now you're down to three. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna go look for that.
You, thank you, Miranda. You're a lifesaver. Goose.
Ah, Let me ask you, Alice, you seem really upset.
But Bubbles, Bubbles, I don't know where my goose is.
Oh, your goose was like your best friend.
No, my goose was like a family member.
Did you look in your closet? Lots of times they roam into your closet.
Looked everywhere. Let me just say that I looked everywhere. My goosey is gone.
Oh, God, Miranda. I'm really concerned about this. I mean, your well-being was completely tied up with a goose.
You know me so well, Bubbles. Thank you. Thank you for caring and knowing me.
Your life turned around for the better once you met that goose.
That's so true. Oh, yes. That's why you're so important, Bubbles.
I don't know how you can replace that goose.
I just want to find it because I don't want to replace it.
But you said you looked everywhere.
That's right. It's the third goose that I lost.
I think this is a problem that just can't be solved.
A problem that what?
It can't be solved. I think this is a problem that can't be solved.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. You look perplexed.
It's a conundrum.
Oh, I hate conundrums. Especially a catering conundrum.
This may go beyond that.
Tell me, tell me.
Miranda.
Yeah.
Her life finally turned around.
Uh-huh.
Thanks to
Yeah.
her fine feathered friends. And now it's just plain gone.
Like a cat? Dog? A bird?
A bird!
A bird! Oh. Oh, that's really sad.
Maybe if you make an ice sculpture with one.
Is that?
Or one out of chopped liver.
Mmm.
You're a caterer after all.
I am. And, I happen to have an abundance of goose liver pate.
That could do the trick.
Yeah. It's got a better consistency than the beef liver or the chicken liver.
Maybe she finally found some consolation. Let's see. Let's see.
Um,
Uh, uh, you know, as soon as the party's over, the police are going to be coming to speak to us.
okay.
It seems they think I've been like kidnapping and murdering geese, which
Why would you do something like that?
can you make a connection?
Oh, wait a minute. When I gave you the shopping list, I meant for you to go to the grocery store.
Well, I did that too.
Oh. Oh, gosh. Oh,
Delicious goose liver, fresh.
it was really fresh. Wow. I'm
Yeah.
gonna miss. I'm
So
sorry.
you might get arrested because I told him that you directed me as my boss to get the freshest goose liver available.
Well, that's true, but I didn't instruct you to go and take your friend's goose and kill them.
Well, sometimes I get literal.
I
I'll
know.
see what I can do.
Okay. So there are times that I've asked people to do things and they totally, okay. You ask somebody to do something, you want it done right, you tell them one time exactly what you need, and then what happens? What happens? They mess it up. They don't do what they're supposed to do, and you're left rambling on and on and on.
I don't know. I mean, Miranda's a good friend, and I just hate to see her suffer like that. There's got to be something we can do. But I don't know. There was finally our life did the geese. They were her salvation. I just, what can we do to help Miranda? That there's got to be something.
There's always something you can do to fix things like this.
I just got to thank Kate for sharing a delicious pate with me, and she knows her stuff. Catering is the in place to go for good food. And you know what? I I am so lucky to know her because she's just on my way home from work, and I can stop taking a lovely little snack, and it's a break for me and a blessing.
Yet even though I ask her not to do something like that, she does. And again, I'm left scratching my head thinking, do I have to do everything myself because these people are incapable of doing things? Like that's where I'm left here. That is,
I never wanted to be in the catering business. I'm an artist, really a ballerina. And, I have no time to practice my art when I have to make the hors d'oeuvres and pour the alcohol and carry trays around. I mean,
I
oh,
don't know. It could be that the eating of the goose liver pate will be a replacement for the actual friend, real life goose. If it's shaped like a goose, do you think? Will that work? I don't know. Will that make her miss the geese?
I tell everybody I know, if it walks like a goose, if it talks like a goose, then it's a goose. Regardless of what else you may think, it's my best friend. And I'm looking for my
I
best
gave her one
friend.
job to do. She had one job. I said, go get some goose liver. Okay, just go get goose liver. I didn't ask her to kill the geese. I thought she was going to go to the market and get the geese. I mean, I know the geese had to be killed, but honest to God, I didn't tell her to kill the geese because, well, that's just cruel. I would.
Sometimes I get distracted and I make mistakes. And what Milena doesn't know is that it wasn't all goose liver. There was a little bit of chicken liver because I wasn't paying attention and I swiped somebody's chicken along with the geese. So that's just the way it is. And nobody
Just
noticed
don't
at the
know
party.
who is taking Miranda's geese. I mean, who could do something like that? They should know that the geese are very important to Miranda. I mean, who would take Miranda's?
Brenda stopped by my house and dropped off some extras from her job at the catering at Catering's concession company, and it was so delicious. Her pate is so good, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to have good nutrition. And I don't know what I would do without that extra.
So I've not only lost a friend, but I've lost now an employee, and I've got nobody else. So I'm going to have to cook, clean up, and serve all these people that want to eat their food. And it's going to leave me very little time to make my award-winning goose liver pate. It's just shocking. I I don't have enough hours in the day. I don't know if I'm going to do it. I need to call my therapist. Yeah, I think that's
You know, I've been studying to be a therapist.
Mhm.
So, you know, I would help you anytime you want. I charge very, very reasonable rates for an hour with me.
With this tragic loss, I had to find a therapist. And wouldn't you know, Miranda, who gave me the extra food from her catering helping business, and it has salved my distress. And so I do need to solve this. I can't live like this without my three geese. It's just so lonely.
so I asked Miranda to be my therapist, and what does she say? I don't take your insurance.
I know that Alice, we have to find something to help Alice. Alice is the one whose geese were taken. We have got to find a solution, and I just know we will if we all focus on Alice. Alice, Alice, Alice,
Well,
Alice.
that's really a good thing to say. But Alice has to get over this thing she has about geese. There are all other kinds of animals, you know, Alice.
Didn't you know? I got a birthday present from Kate. It was a pillow, a down pillow. Oh, thank you, Kate.
I spent hours plucking those goddamn dead geese to get the frickin' feathers off to stuff the pillow for her. And what does she say? Oh, this pillow, it's stuffed with geese. Like, talk about being ungrateful. I just, I have no words. I literally have no words. Okay, no words. Nothing, not gonna say a word. Just not gonna say a word. I'm done. We're done here. I'm done. I'm done. All right, maybe I'm not done, okay? Maybe, just
Maybe you're not done. That's actually, you're doing, I mean, you are, I take I get the geese for you. You make goose liver pate. I don't know what to do with the rest of the geese, or I didn't, but now you're using the goose feathers to stuff pillows. Pillows, you know, you can make a lot of money selling those kinds of pillows. So I think you should consider that. Well, okay, apparently not.
so here's the thing. I'm allergic to goose feathers. And I've had to take some anti stuff, anti whatever, anti-allergy medication. It makes me a little loopy. Yeah, I just oh God, freaking geese. Yeah, I try to help people. I make pillows.
I went over to Kate's catering business, catering, and I found a feather in her yard. And I took 2 steps and I found a feather on a front stoop. And then I took 2 steps after I opened the door, and there was a feather on the floor and on the doorknob. I'm getting a little suspicious.
I think Alice is getting a little crazy with this. I don't know whether I want to help Alice anymore. She's getting a little obsessive, and I want to start taking care of myself. I mean, I need to have some boundaries here. I need some boundaries.
Boundaries are something that I learned from my new therapist. And I'm really very happy that I've started going to therapy because, I'm more at peace now. I'm learning to say no. Like, no, I can't cater your party.
I just, Alice, I've been trying to help you. I've been trying. You've been watching.
But
Just
and every time I turn around to talk to you, you're gone. Okay, this just adds to my angst. I don't know. You always
You
seem
know,
happy.
you know, I really hate to admit it, but I might as well. I've been making so much money doing therapy with these women who have no idea that I don't know what I'm talking about, you know. I just give them all these certain things to do, and
So I'm getting therapy from Miranda, and what do you know? I start to smell pate on her breath. I'm getting her suspicious because she's got a feather in her hair. Now I'm wondering.
That's it. So I've started to seek therapy for Miranda, and it's true that she mostly just repeats back to me what I say. But I think it's helping. Literally, what I say, she just says back to me. That's all.
I've heard that repetition in therapy is one of the most effective ways to manage your distresses. And I'm really feeling positive. I'm
you
feeling
know, one of the things I've been doing, which gets me through these boring sessions with these women, is I just sit back in my chair and I do crossword puzzles, and I just let them talk for the hour, and they're happy and they get it all out, and then they pay their money and they leave, and I'm on to the next one. So, like I said, I could probably have a
One of
trip
the
to
worst
Europe.
happened that time when Miranda, I mean, in therapy, she fell asleep. I mean, she fell asleep.
So I went to my goose house, and there were no geese in my goose house now. All my pets are gone. Then I visit Kate's ring, and what do you know? She's got pillows mounted on a couch. I was in pillow heaven. She even gave me 2 to go home with.
since therapy, I've learned that I need to be my own boss more. And so the pillow business that I started, it is really taking off. I am making so much money with these stuffed geese feather pillows. I'm going to retire down to Rotunda Beach, Florida. That's where I'm going to go. Go be with my friend Lynn.
I just bought this fantastic condo in Redondo Beach, Florida, and I can get away from all these crazy women before they really figure out what my scam is, you know. I'm gonna take a couple of those goose pillows with me too.
Now I think maybe I should help Alice. I mean, maybe I don't need boundaries. She needs help.
Everybody's gone to Rotunda. Bubbles is the only one still here. She's the only one of my friends. All my geese friends are gone. And thank goodness Bubbles is still here. I don't know who I would talk to if I didn't have it. My therapist is gone. Kate Ring is gone. She's moved to business down to Rotunda. Who knows where that is anyway?
I am loving Rotunda Beach. It is so amazing, and I'm so happy that nobody I know is here. It's just freeing. I can walk down the street and nobody knows me.
Oh my God, it's you.
What are you doing here?
Well, I bought a condo and I moved my practice down here
I bought a condo.
on 55 Szechuan Lane.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, Alice! Alice! We're a goose now, Alice!
oh my goodness.
We're a goose.
The cat ate my geese. I see that now.
All right, let's do a
Oh,
little bit
that's
of
the
group
culprit.
therapy.
I need therapy.
Yeah, everybody just take a deep breath. Oh my God. Thank God for the geese. There you go. There you go.
Will you be my friend if I'll be your goose?
Sure.
And
Okay.
that's our show.
So, bye-bye.
Thanks, everybody. Join us the third Sunday of every month. And stay tuned for the Upside Down Players.
I think it's the fourth Sunday.
Fourth Sunday. Yes, that's right. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Michelle.
Just feels like.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Follies. Thank you, Xander.